Hi, my name is Melanie Williams. I am 16 years old, currently a junior at Chardon High School, and I was diagnosed with clinical depression and anxiety in 2011. Depression is sort of a thing where you don't choose it, it chooses you. It really overtakes you, and in my case, it made me really upset about everything. Someone would cancel plans, I would cry for hours, just things like that. And it really sort of shaped my life in a way now that I've overcome it. But thinking back to the days that I still remember from it are very vivid to me and just made me not want to eat, not want to do anything, almost gave me an eating disorder. But basically what depression does is, there's really not one way to explain it, but it really just overtakes you, and it's really hard to overcome without proper treatment and the right medication. But I'll move on to my suicide attempts. My first attempt was in 2011 when I was first diagnosed. I tried to hang myself. Basically what I did was I took a rope. It was more like a wire, like a big red wire that was really thick. And I went out into the woods, and I didn't know how to make a noose, so I just sort of made a little bit of a knot and put it around my neck, tied it around the tree, and just hoped, prayed to God that I would still go to heaven and that I would have a better life after this. And something just stopped me, and I knew that it wasn't the right time for me to go. So that was my first attempt. My second attempt was burning. I tried to burn through my skin to try to hit a vein, so I would bleed out. That time I took one of the burners on the stove and turned it all the way up to the highest heat and burned my hand. Still have a scar from that. I'm sorry, it's really hard for me to talk about this. That was my second attempt. My third attempt was a couple years ago, where I tried to lay down on the garage with the cars on, with the doors closed, and try to inhale the gases, fumes from the cars, to try to put me to sleep and kill me. That one was probably my worst. I didn't end up falling asleep to the fumes, but I did get very, not high on the gases, but just, you could tell that they were affecting me. I didn't have to go to the hospital for that one. I should have, but I didn't. That was my third. My fourth was cutting. That was more recently. That was, I believe, freshman year of high school. That was when one of my friends and I just were really sad. At the same time, we both had depression, suicidal thoughts, and we were both sad the same night and thought that it would be fun to go to the hospital together. So we took razors, sent pictures back and forth of how far we were cutting into our skin. So I'm not really sure that one, if I was trying to kill myself on that one, but I definitely did hurt myself a lot, and I did have a lot of blood everywhere after that. So my fifth one was the most recent. That one was, I want to say, beginning of sophomore year. I took pills, and I took a lot of pills. And basically what happened was I was experiencing a lot of side effects from the pills. It was an overdose, and I did it late at night and tried to sleep on it, so no one could really figure out what, no one could figure out that I needed to go to the hospital that night. It wasn't a bad overdose. I didn't need to get my stomach pumped or anything, but it was still a suicide attempt, and but basically what I have to say after all of that was that it's not right to ever try to kill yourself or harm yourself in any way. At that time, I didn't realize how much it affected everyone around me. I more just thought about myself and what kind of pain I was in. Didn't really think about the people around me and how, if I did kill myself, how that would have affected my family, my friends, the whole community, my school, basically everyone. So, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, but just that I hope that no one ever feels the need to try to commit suicide or self-harm, because it's not the right thing to do, and there are so many other ways that you can take your mind off the pain that you're feeling that are healthy and not hurting or killing anything. So